All right, here we go. What's up, you guys? Welcome back. It's been a long time since I've been here, actually. Sorry I've been MIA. I figured might as well do an update. I'm doing some like trial and errors and testing now that I'm back, and it's been a bit of a pain trying to get everything down since I kind of dropped it all suddenly. But anyways, I am glad to be back. I hope you guys have been well. It's been almost a year, and what better way to come back than actually introducing the new changes that have happened in this mindless Minecraft world. So, where do I start? All right, so we're here at the base. You guys remember this base that Hunter Killer and myself started? Well, it has finally been finished. But along with that, everyone has moved out, and by everyone I mean everyone. So, technically the first top floor is just for anyone to come in and kind of give their donation of whatever they want. We have the coal, we have sand, we have cobblestone. Most of these are probably empty, which yeah, they are. Man, that is not good. We've been using up all these like resources and materials. And what else? So yeah, you guys are familiar with this. All the beds are gone except for one. All the other chests that had been here are gone. A lot of valuables. Some of the stuff stayed behind because it's either like spares or we just don't need them. But we got through this exit. So here's what's new. So on this side, I believe you guys maybe have seen already the mine. Oh, ooh, that would have been so bad. You guys might have seen already the elevator. I'm hoping so. I actually don't remember how far back, but like I said, there's been so many damn changes. If we go on this side, here's what we call a failed experiment that Taco Stew and I started. Um, Honestly, it's a little funny, but we saw it off of TikTok. Basically, it's supposed to be like a spawner, and we could like farm XP. However, it failed. So it's just there now. The point of this was to actually have monsters spawn, and they basically fall down. Actually, let me go show you. Why am I gonna explain it? Whoops, wrong way. I'll try to give you guys like a mini tour as best as possible. So it might be a bit of a long video. So I'll try to like rush it a bit. I actually gotta eat. Last thing I want is to die from starvation, right? So like I said, ooh, that was not there last time I checked. That means a freaking creeper spawned up there and probably fell to its death. All right, let's go climb up there. Now I'm a little excited about this. I thought it was I thought it was like a failed experiment, but never mind. It actually kind of worked out. So now that we're at the top, here we have well, technically this is a modified version of the spawn trap because originally it was supposed to be 2 floors of this. This was like the second floor, and it's the same layout as the bottom right here. And then it drops down to the middle, right? And then it was covered, closed off like a black what is it, like a dark room, I guess, all blacked out on the inside. But like I said, it didn't work out, so I just ended up like taking it down, minimized it, and then added this, hoping that maybe like monsters will spawn and then fall down. There's like some weird logic to this. So and then whenever they fall down, the water takes them, then they drop down all the way through the middle. Let me see if I can make it. Yes. So the point is for the monsters to fall down here, and if they spawn on the bottom, they're supposed to drop, because according to these, which I can't activate, there you go. If you have them like that, they cannot fall, right? It's kind of like me crawling like this. However, for whatever reason, supposedly, I don't know if it's true, if you have them down, the monsters actually step over and drop. As you see why there's so many freaking trapdoors over here. Does it work? I don't know. Haven't seen it in action ever. Apparently we have gunpowder, which means it might have worked at some point. But yeah. But that's that for this. Oh crap. Alright, here we go. Let's go downstairs. Actually, let me show you guys a bit of what's around here. So on this side, this is like the original village that we have. I don't know if the villagers are still there. I don't even know what survived. I know Aza went ham and started like burning half of this. And we have Takasu over here who built a mini cave when he first started. It's like a mini cave entrance, I guess, but it's not even used anymore. Or at least I haven't seen them use it. Then this side we have nothing but vast greenery. We still haven't expanded. We've gone through it, but we've never like planned out of what to make over here. It kind of takes a lot of time and like work and materials. Then on this end, we had like a whole mountainside. Not as tall as the base, but big enough for us to tear down. And then we have like that little new shop, which was actually made by Darkness. I don't know the purpose of this yet. I just found out not too long ago, but it wasn't there like maybe what 3 days ago or so. So now that it's there, I guess they're working on something. So now, like the question is, are we gonna maybe make like a little outdoor like shopping center? I don't know, maybe, or because or the original idea was to actually make space and maybe build like a huge library, but like I said, it takes a lot of like material and resources and time. But we'll see. Then over there on that far end, we have actually Taco Su's house, which I'll show into more details. Then we have this new mini library that we use for enchanting our weapons and armor. Then straight ahead we have like my home, my new one, and then on this side we have Azel's second like home, which he's working on. It's a pending, I guess you could say. And then right there, you can't see it, but that's a farm. And like I said, so the seven, what, how many is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Technically 9, right? Or is it 8? 9 levels of the main base, which expanded one block at a time as it went down. This took quite a while, but it's finally done. It was kind of tough starting from the top, making our way down. I should have thought that through, but realistically, I didn't. I never do. And we finally gathered enough glass to actually do the balconies and fill like the edges and all the walls. So it's a little complicated, not gonna lie. All right, so now what we're gonna do? Let's go check out this mini shop. I believe it says Witch Shop, which was kind of created without anyone's permission. Not that it matters. I'm not saying I'm like in charge of this or anyone else's, but Taco still usually gets mad at Darkness when he makes something random that is not okayed by us. But like I said, I don't really care. I thought it was kind of cool. This is Witches Shop. There's 2 little side entrances. There's a crafting table, and then I'm assuming that's a chest. Oh, it's a barrel. That was a chest. All right, so there's a barrel. Don't know what the purpose of that is. Maybe he did say something about building potions, and then has a little ladder that gives us access to the top, and that's pretty much it. All right, that's it for this. I mean, I don't know what else to say. So here, on this end, we have actually Taco Su's house. This is his home where he finally managed to move out from like what, the 7th floor. He lived there for a long time, but then as soon as I moved out, he's like, you know what, I want my own place. So here we are in our own places. So as you can see, this is his front patio with his like poolside, some like lily pads to step on and walk through. He has some netherrack to kind of light up the area. He has his rose bushes. He has this new plant. I forget what it's called, but we just recently discovered it in a faraway cavern. He has obviously campfires, some soul campfire. Then he has this nice little like garden out here, which I actually appreciate this one the most. I think it's freaking awesome. I don't know what it is. I love like the diversity. And then we wrap around the side. It's not much to it, but there's a passageway, I guess. Alright, so let me try to get a better angle at the front side. Also, on another note, one of the other problems I've always had, obviously, the dogs. So if you guys hear dogs barking, I'm sorry. I'll try to like cut it out. But if I can't, then just know it's because I can't control them. They have a mind of their own and they just disagree with me telling them to shush, especially the neighbor's dog. But here we go. Here's a better look at the house that was made for Taco Stew. Now this was inspired by a YouTube video. I don't remember the name of the creator, but he gave us basically a step by step on how to build it. The only thing we swapped out was most of the materials, but aside from that, it's basically the same home that he built. So this is not us being creative and going like ham on this. No. I have patience to build stuff, but I'm not as creative. So here he has a little fancy inside pool, rather a pond, which is actually really nice because there's like little, I don't know what those are. I just call them like plants with lily pads, and then the fancy stairways. Then he has his nice front lawn with like some other orange, flowers. I don't know what they are. This is kind of nice, you know. The only downfall, this was supposed to be grass, but because it's disconnected from the rest of it, it does not convert, so it stays as dirt. But technically, they should have been green. So I still need to figure that out with Taco Stew and hopefully fix it someday soon. Now we go in. Nothing too fancy. It's nice, small, cozy, I guess you could say. It has this chest of stuff, which I'm not gonna go through, but quick preview. And this is the ground floor. Now we could go to the top, I guess. Right here, he has mainly beds. From last time I checked, it's 5 beds altogether. And he has a doorway that leads kind of around the building and basically upstairs or downstairs. So this is only if you come from the side. Technically, if you don't want to go through the inside, you have access to these ladders. On the top, rooftop, nothing crazy, you know, just torches to keep it lit up and then some lightning rods because it tends to rain a lot here and then you see a lot of thunder. So we're trying to avoid from that hitting anywhere else. So that's the purpose of those. Most of the roofs around here will actually have lightning rods. Alright, now let me just make my way back in. There you go. Let me go downstairs. So now what I'm going to show you guys is actually his basement, which was actually a lot simpler, but he expanded, of course, you know? Him being him, he's like, yep, gotta move even more. So he has this random chest of stuff here. I don't know how he has it organized. It's just here. He has a stone cutter. Now, he went further down. He has plenty more chests. Look at that. Look at all this. Alright, yeah, that's a lot of shears. And, of course, as if it wasn't enough, yeah, there's even more downstairs. So as soon as I make it to the bottom, we'll look around. So he has his furnaces, he has his blast furnaces, and he has some smokers. Then he has like a chest for coal. He has food stuff, I assume. A bed, more stuff. He has stone cutters, and I don't know what this is, I forget. What else? Oh, and then he has this pretty cool, like, what do you call this? It's not really a pool. It's just kind of like an underground waterway, which he just trapped in, and he tinted this like glass. So it's pretty cool. It used to be blue. And now we have another room. Alright, hold on a bit, you guys. Alright, there you go, I'm back. Dogs started going crazy, so I had to like find a way to shut them up. But this is basically where he gets rid of any junk he doesn't want. Like this. We don't need that. Boom, burn, done, gone. And this is the door that leads into like his actual mine shaft area or mining area. I don't know if it's a mine shaft. Oh no. That's it, I'm out. I'm not gonna explore that far. There's too much to go into. There is another room though, so before I leave his house, let me check this out. Oh, I hear a skeleton nearby. Alright, but this is actually his library. It used to be different, but then Aaron came along and I believe changed it all because he did not have the best configuration to enchant stuff. I think his max level was 24, as to the library that I made was actually 30. So some slight modifications to improve his enchantment. But that concludes the quick tour of his home. Now let me head out to the front so I could show you his other exit. Because technically he has 3 altogether. Whoops, didn't close the other one. So he has the left side, he has the right side, and then he has this mini waterfall where he could just swim through it. Boom, he's out. Or if he wants to go another lower level, boom, just drop down in there. Now again, we're back to this area, right? So this is the main base as we all know it. But let me show you how the library looks. There's also a lot of animals that spawn more. The only one that's annoying is probably the merchant. So here we have our library, which is just recently made. On this end we have lapis azul because that's the material we need to actually enchant stuff. On this end we have books, which have like perks to add on, which I think we might need something else to use them, but that's okay. And here is the enchantment table. We're still kind of new to this, you know, despite playing this game for so many years. But we're working around it to understand it better and make ourselves more OP. Then here we have some bamboo that actually darkness went to go set out and look for, I believe. I don't know what else it's used for. The only thing I do know is you can make sticks out of it. I'm pretty sure you can use it for cooking, to make actual food, but I haven't looked into it. Then right here we have a bunch of like berries and beetroots, and then the farm kind of goes on. But before I go to the farm, let me show you guys like my home. This is actually my home. Again, not my creative thought. I found it through YouTube, and like I like the creation of this, and I did a step by step with using my type of materials, I guess you could say. And yeah, that's how it is now. So here I have my handy dandy horse that is wearing some gold armor with a saddle. Whenever I need them, just go in, ride them on, and get out. And boom. And this is the front side. I have a mini pool with glowstone to kind of light it up. You have the stairway up here. This was again supposed to be grass, but because I don't have, or it's not connected to actual dirt, it does not change. So I just left it as is, and it kind of gives me like that Arizona feel, where it's kind of like deserty but grassy at the same time. So I was like, why not? Now, I'm not gonna go there yet. Now, here's the front entrance. I used to have two buttons where I would like whack, and then the doors would open, but then I got tired of it, so I ended up making some pressure plates. So this is the way I go in now. Here I have 4 beds because it seems like a lot of people tend to come through my house and sleep when it's dark. So I just have 4 beds there. On this side, we have a room for my dogs, or should I say my wolves. Have 1 bed in here, so if you're ever endangered, you want to be well protected at night, boom, come sleep here. Or if you ever want to pray, boom, this is a room. On this end, I have like my mini pool. There's really nothing much about it, honestly. I'm not ever gonna use it. I'm not ever gonna be like here chilling and be like, yeah, I'm in my pool. Like, no, this is just a cosmetic thing. That's all it is. Now, let me show you guys the top floor. So on the second floor, there's really not a lot, to be honest. This house is pretty much empty. There's like supposed to be like 2 seats and a table. This end, I have like a mini camp out, for people to come and chill by the campfires, just hang around. And yeah, pretty cool. I originally wanted to make a chimney, but it was such a hassle to make, and I'm just like, yeah, it's too bulky to have it on the inside. So I kind of gave up on it. Plus, I didn't have the material for it. This brick, I actually ended up getting it from Azo. He was kind enough to give me some. So that's what I made out of it. On this end, we have 2 doors that kind of lead to the outside. It's a balcony. There's 2 beds. The shocking part is we could actually sleep outside if it's dark. I don't know if we'll be able to if there's birds, them nightmares. But so far it's worked. And here's another balcony to see the other side. I kind of liked it. Yeah, I kind of like this just because like I'm able to see all around my place. Actually, before going to the other room, there's actually some ladders up here, which again have some lightning rods, some torches to keep it lit, and I have a cauldron here. I don't know what it's for. I just have it here. It collects rainwater. Um, but yeah, look at this. Like this is the one thing I love about my own home. Like it's able to see all around, see everyone's work and what's been worked on. Just kind of get a feel of everything. So yeah. All right, let me kind of go down here. Hold on, but let me catch my breath. I feel like I'm speaking so much. And this room is originally where I had my library to enchant weapons and armor, but it was too much of a hassle. I didn't like that it felt reduced, so I ended up taking it out and I ended up moving it down there, which is what it is now for everyone to use anyways. This is kind of like a cool room. I just like it how it is, as is. Empty, with just 2 beds, because I could just stand here and kind of look around everywhere, with the exception of the back. But still, it's a pretty good range. And that's pretty much everything there is to like my home. But there is still my basement. So my basement is basically where I spend most of my time. I have all my materials stored in here. Have my furnaces, glass, etc. I have all like the craftable tools, or I don't even know what would you call these. Whatever you call these, I have them here. Have my furnaces. Have a bunch of labeled what do you call them? Chests. Some are still like thinking like what it could be. I have 2 beds here, and yeah. So now the main entrance is through the top ground level floor, right? So at some point I was like in and out, in and out, in and out, back and forth, back and forth. But I got tired of it. I'm like, you know what? I need to find an alternate way. So I ended up coming up with this idea, which is like mini. I mean, it used to be hidden, but not anymore. Um, it's a underground passageway to my home. So three different ways. This one leads to taco stews. This one leads to Azels, and this one basically leads towards the wilderness, or kind of like towards Aaron's house. Um, Here, let me show you guys. Either way, we're gonna wrap around. So here we have them jungle trees, I believe, which was also found by Darkness. Darkness is the one who sets out on his. Oh damn! You scared the crap out of me, cow. But Darkness is the one who sets out to go look for like this stuff that we don't have nearby, and brings it back for us to kind of like farm it, I guess. Yeah. So actually, this one might have been Aaron. Aaron went to go look for these trees. This is dark oak, maybe dark wood. I don't know, something like that. So these are trees we're just having here to be able to harvest, without having to go too crazy. Oh, which reminds me, now before I go into that other area where we farm our actual XP for mobs, there's this thing that I created right here, and it's pretty cool. So I decided to make one of these like little mazes. It's actually a full functional one. You could actually get lost in there if you don't know it. It's your first time. I made it for fun, honestly. Like it serves no actual purpose. It's just for like decorations for the back of my house. This is the pool, like that would lead to like the secret entrance into my home. So that's how it all started. It all started with one thing, and then it led to another, and yeah, this is how kind of Minecraft goes. It's pretty much mindless for the most part. Why? Because we just end up playing, and next you know, we're just quiet. Like I don't normally talk this much. Realistically, if I'm like playing Minecraft, I'm like talking the least. But because I have so much to say and show you guys, it's a little different. So here we have Azel's work in progress. This is his new home. Comes with a deck. Comes with whatever that is. It's a blend between wood and brick. I'm pretty sure he's gonna change some stuff out, modify little by little. But like I said, it's a work in progress. So we go around. There's only two entrances. This is his shaft. Wait, no, not his shaft. This is shed. What am I thinking over here? I don't know what he's gonna have in here. I could only assume it's gonna be like work stuff, materials, chest, or maybe it's like a stall for horses. Who knows? Because I know he wanted to make a ranch. So we'll see how that comes out. If we check out the inside, it's still pretty empty, but he's working on the layout to actually make like the rooms. They're pretty spacious actually. I don't know how he's gonna do it, pull it off, but only one way to find out, right? There's one bed, of course. There's another room with windows, another room with windows, and then I believe this is the front side. There you go. So that's pretty much Azel's second home. He calls it the ranch. Alright, now I should have brought my horse for this, but it's alright. So, where I'm headed to now is actually the spawner that Taco Stew found. And this is the one we actually end up using for leveling up to enchant. Because the original spawn trapper or spawn farm mob mumbo jingy, I don't even know what to call it, was a failed experiment. And it wasn't giving us what we needed. Luckily for him, on this mountainside, he ended up finding a spawner. So he ended up building around it. He has his own stuff going on here. I'm not going to go through it all. I'm just going to show you guys basically like this is a work in progress of I don't know what. And this is like, it leads to like a mining area, which I'm not going to go to. And then he has a lot of stuff here. But this is the spot I was wanting to show you guys. So here, I kind of fixed it up a bit. You originally had like blocks and you barely had a gap. But I decided to close it off and put some fence. And then I guess someone else decided to put water. So like whenever they die, the stuff gets pushed out. So it's kind of easier to grab. So in my case, my sword has knockback and it sends them all over there. Because of the water, it'll be bringing me all the stuff nearby without me having to like walk in there. Because there is two little mini gates that allow me to go in. There you go. But I'm not going to use them. Especially not now. It sometimes happens where it glitches out. I technically already collected the XP, but it just, the animation sticks around longer. So yeah, this is our way to farm XP. It's mainly zombies for this one. Sometimes I also drop swords and armor and other useless crap. But hey, XP's XP, right? Now, here, shoot, it's gonna be a bit of a long way. Maybe I should fast forward. Nah, it's alright. But anyways, it's been a wild journey. Honestly, like being gone for like almost a year and not playing on the channel, um, the gameplay never stopped. Like I still got on with like my friends. I still played online. Maybe not as much as I wanted to, but yeah, like the Minecraft for sure picked up a lot compared to how we first started. Like a lot of this stuff was not here at all. Like I think when I last left off on the episode, it was just like working on that base over there and it wasn't even finished. I was probably halfway done. So a lot of stuff has happened, like I said. Like it's just all thanks to like my friends, you know, like Aaron, Taco Stew, Azel, Hunter Killer, Darkness. Um yeah, it's pretty much because of them. Technically, Hunter Killer has dropped out, so he hasn't been around for a while. He has like I don't think he's seen this, so he probably doesn't even know how much this world has changed since he and I first started it. But yeah. So, anyways, let me go to Aaron's new house, which is also another inspiration from YouTube. Different material, but same layout in a sense of like keeping it modern. So this is the ground level. Right here, he has his two beds. He has his chest, his furnaces. He has some extra stuff that I gave him because it was just extra and like why not, you know? You want to be better equipped. All this is made from what is it? Smooth stone? No, that's not smooth stone. This is I forgot what it's called. There's cobblestone, there's smooth stone, and then there's brickstone. I believe that's what it is, brickstone, and then obviously netherrack. The netherrack is kind of cool, but it's very scary because as you go to the second floor, which is to either left or right, how do you call it? You could ignite this on fire with just like flint and steel. I don't like how it sounds when you like kind of walk through, but I just did it for the aesthetic. But I haven't heard Aaron complain about it, so you know he must be happy with it. At least he has his own home. All right, now here. Oh man, 30 minutes, you guys. 30 minutes. There's so much to explain. There's so much to show. Like I don't even know where to start. I'm just like excited, you know, finally being back. So this is actually Aaron's farm. He's the one who went through all of this hassle to make us crops. So I'm the one who provided like the berries, but technically he's the one who went out and grabbed all of this stuff for the most part. So every section has its chest of stuff that is collected and just thrown in there. Obviously, this one hasn't been collected as much. I think this is the only chest that's a little different. Because they even put a sign that says food, which is like a bunch of apple pies. There's golden apples, stuff like that. And what do you call this? The cakes. So yeah. So we have I hope I'm pronouncing this right, but I believe this is beetroots. And we have wheat, we have potatoes, we have a lot of sugar canes. And we have some carrots, we've got some watermelons, got a lot of chests for this, and we got some pumpkins. And last but not least, we've also got a lot of cocoa beans. I don't think these have been used as much. I think the last thing Aaron said he made was probably cookies, but it was too expensive to make. It required too many materials, so I don't think he's gonna be making them as often. And plus, they're not like the best when it comes to like keeping you from starving. I should have got some of those apple pies, man. But yeah. Anyways, moving onward. This is a revamped farm that I had made. It was originally made out of like what do you call it? Fence, wooden fence. But because we were having some issues where like lightning strikes the pigs, they started becoming pigmen. And I guess at the moment they become pigmen, they attract some skeleton riders, which it gets crazy. I wasn't here for that. It was actually Taco Stew. But yeah, so let me give you a roundabout through the top. I think it's a lot easier. So in this, we have a bunch of pigs. Right here, we got all the cows. On this end, we have all the sheep with different colored wool. Over here, we have foxes. I don't think foxes serve a huge like purpose towards farming, but I just liked having them. I thought they were cute. And then over here, we have all the chickens. followed by some rabbits or bunnies, not sure what they are. We have some horses, and here's the kicker, right? So remember how I mentioned those skeleton riders? Well, yeah, those. We were able to actually kill the skeleton riders and keep the horses. Apparently, these are the best horses in the game. I don't know if that's true, but for whatever reason, they are. And we have some normal ones with armor. And then, last but not least, we have, I believe these are donkeys, either donkeys or mules, but we have those two. So it's a bit of a pain at first, I guess, to make, but once I got it done, boom, we are set. And then I left food on each one, so it's either on the left side of each different room. Oh, well, this one doesn't have any, but it's supposed to be wheat because that's what helps them reproduce, right? For pigs, it's like potatoes or beetroots. Sheep, I think it's also wheat, and etc. You know, so that's the gist of it. On this end, I actually have like two doors just to kind of get around in case you come from this side. You don't have to wrap around to get in. You can just cut through. All right. Oh, man. All right, my bad, you guys. The one thing I don't miss is recording while like the dogs are barking. That's so annoying. It bothers me. Anyways, so under the bridge over here, I actually made like a little secret room. Not really a secret room. You could see through it, but it's just for a quick run around to like sleep if you were working down here. Might as well sleep. No. All right, here we go again. So, I believe that's been most of the stuff that's been covered, hopefully. Um all of this wouldn't have been made possible without everyone. Everyone put their hard work and it's become something magnificent. And I'm back again. Sorry guys. Neighbor's dog is really annoying sometimes. Once shut up, keeps barking 24/7. Jeez, I swear. All I want to do is record. So here is actually one of the bridges that was made to connect the base to Azel's house. That's the first house he ever made. And the reason why this bridge was made just because he would have to go through all of this before any of that existed just to get to the base. But I was like, you know what? Let me make him a bridge. Originally, it was just like a floating platform, right? But over time, I was like, you know what? I want to make this look a little better. So I decided to actually give it that actual bridge aesthetic look to it. So I thought that was pretty cool. It's about like a minute walk, I think, maybe. But on the bottom, it's pretty cool because we actually have like a little minecart, which I cannot use because this chicken just took my ride. Wow. Alright. Technically, that was for us to use, but I guess not anymore, right? So I'm just gonna run it along. Taste the chicken. Nothing. Nothing at all. But yeah, I mean, you guys for the most part have gotten a good preview of like what's been throughout this whole year of Minecraft. We never stopped playing. It's just I stopped recording on my end. It was me. I'm the problem. That passed by. And then over here, we actually have another pathway that leads straight into another portal. I don't know if you guys could see it. There it is. You could barely see it, but that's actually another portal we stumbled upon and we just made a pathway to it. Just to make it easy, you know, to go back and forth. But right now where I'm running to is actually to Azel's first original home. Before he decided to make the ranch. And it's actually nice. You know, I'm surprised because this guy's not the type to create these kind of homes, you know? He's usually very simple or doesn't stick around a lot. But for whatever reason, this time he's actually been playing a lot more with us. And man, he's working hard. So this is his home. Pretty empty on the inside. Has what? 3 beds, 1 basement. And this is basically all his workshop stuff. He has way too many freaking furnaces. A little bit of overkill, but hey, it's how he wants it, right? But yeah, now we go upstairs. He does have this little passageway on the mountainside, and it's basically a long tunnel. I'd say it's about 5 to 10 minutes running it from here all the way to the back. And along the way, there's like other like detours, but it's just all mainly for mining. But yeah, you guys, that's pretty much it that I could think of. I mean, I don't see anything else that I might have missed. We have explored, we have gathered materials, we've gone far, we've come back, but in the end, we still stick around. The main base, like I said, is just now like there. It's I don't know what to do with it. It's not a hotel. We just kind of call it a base. But everyone having their own homes now. We're just expanding little by little to the point where we're even having like some rendering problems, especially right here when the farm is full of animals. Like you walk in there and suddenly the rendering starts like kicking in horribly. But yeah, that's the update. I don't know. Oh man, I can't even run anymore. Out of stamina. So yeah, I don't know what else to say. Just I'm happy to be back, and I hope to provide more content over time. I don't know when I'll be bringing back the guys. I don't know if they want to hop on. Like I said, it just we have to find our schedules, and once we do, it's pretty quiet. I mean, it seems like it's pretty fun and entertaining, and I'm talking a lot, but no, it's very quiet. We're very busy thinking of what we're gonna do next. We rarely like ask questions unless it's like, "Hey, what does this do? Hey, where can I get this?" But yeah, I mean, what else can I tell you guys other than it's been a hell of a journey. This became like our home. We used to be nothing but greenery. It used to look like that. Now it looks like this. And I'm pretty sure there's more projects to come. I'll try to keep up to date with you guys, and hopefully sometime soon. As for now, I'm gonna leave it at that. So thank you guys for watching this far at this point. I appreciate it. I'm happy to be back once again. I cannot fathom how much I missed it. It's just life is tough sometimes, and gotta make some sacrifices. But anyways, thank you guys. I appreciate you all. Um, and I will catch you guys on the next episode. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and let me know down in the comments what you think of our new setup.